Team lineups this afternoon. Kettering Town's team lineup like this: Paul White in goal. Number 2 is Liam Bateman. 3 is Jack Kelly. 4, James Horan. 5, Dominic Langdon. 6, Gary Mulligan. 7, Nathan Hicks. 8, Aaron O'Connor. 9, Rennie Howe. 10, Liam Canavan. 11, James Brighton. And the subs today are 12, Ben Baker. 15, Lewis Hornby. 16, Jorin John. And 18, Jack O'Connor. So the Slough Town team, I'll just go through it very, very quickly for you. In goal is Sean Rowley. 2 is Sean Fraser. 4 is Paul Stonehouse. 4, Gary Hollis. 5 is Nathan Smart. 6, Lee Togwell. 7, James Dobson. 8, Simon Dunn. 9 is Liam Ever Marham. 10, Chris Flood. 11, Nathan Webb. And the Rebel substitutes today are Josh Jackman. 14, Mark Nisbet. 15, Lewis Putnam. 16, Gavin James. And 17, Callum Bunting. The referee this afternoon is Simon Brown. Down.
Got to be got to be careful in these situations. Now that ground's that little bit harder. The last thing we want is a player cropped. But there's a bit of a pulling and pushing going on there.
And Slough officials down here furious with the referee, saying that he was fouled. It did look a bit dodgy, but they've got away with that one.
Well, I'm guessing.
So Nathan Smart finds Paul Stonehouse on the far side there, and Slough mount the next attack towards Marham, but he lets the ball go, and a collision there from Langdon and a flick through, and indecision there from Kettering between Mulligan and Langdon, and a corner to the Rebels. That could have been dangerous. As Brighton went down but gets up.
So it seems a long time ago since he joined us that game against Leek when he came on and scored the winner.
Having missed the penalty.
Indeed, that as well. Good control there from Kettering in defence, and Paul White just collecting that loose ball. Yeah, so
Well, thank you, Mr. Cook, and I'm sorry you've had to try and talk for 44 minutes there on what is loosely described as a football match. Slough come in here though, and oh wow, that needed a foot there from Paul White, didn't it there? Otherwise that would have been 1-0, and we don't, do we? Anyway, Slough Town with a dangerous corner. They're all dangerous, aren't they? Anyway, let's see what Slough can do just before the stroke of half time. And he comes high though. Jack Kelly half clears. Number 8 here going through across. Oh, that's a necessary header there from Hicks, wasn't it? And a little bit of second effort there from Hicks, and he sees the danger away. Slough though certainly finishing strong with his first half. Here we go then. Kettering now on the break. What can we have here? James Horan getting a bit of nosebleed going forward here. Plays the ball forward. Kettering can run onto this though. They can do. Ball can't come in, but they win themselves a corner. And here we go. 0-0 here at Latimer Park between Kettering and Slough Town. Kettering with a corner, and this is going to be a great time to bring in Matt Spearman and Paul Cook.
Thank you there, Peter. And as you say, the corner about to go in there. Kettering with our players at the front of the far post. The ball goes over, it falls towards Langdon, and he tries to get the shot in, and in the end falls tamely towards the goalkeeper who holds onto the ball.
Yep, so a throw in then to the pop is a long one to be taken by Bateman. In it comes towards Rennie Howe. Howe flicks it on, a good flick on there. Brighton's got to it, and a goal! 1-0 the Poppies. A great move there, flicked on by Rennie Howe, and Liam Bateman hammers it with his head, if that's possible, into the net. 1-0.
Marvellous, absolutely marvellous. Great header, and you have to say, timed to perfection, because if he jumped too early, that was going to be going over the post. But no, James Brighton there with his cool header, and just knew, didn't he? Knew that it was empty at that back post. Directed the head, ball well, with a nice bit of pace on. Brilliant goal scored.
Yeah, ready. Throw in, another long throw in towards Rennie Howe. This time Howe falls down, and Kettering tried to appeal for a penalty, but nothing doing. Horan to Canavan. Canavan flicks on to Bateman.
Good driving ball into the area there, and just had that little bit too much power on, but it will go for a throw-in for Kettering. Jack Kelly to take the throw. It looks up to see who's ahead of him, and he's got Rennie Howe just on the edge of the area. He tries to aim for Rennie Howe, instead it comes off. The number 4, Liam Canavan, tries to control the ball down, and it's finally stabbed away. Oh, and even the referee getting involved with the game there, Simon Brown. Jack Kelly with the ball. sidewards towards Haran. Plays it back towards Liam Bateman. Shows a bit too much of the ball there for Bateman, but then does well to continue the ball forward towards the goal scorer, James Brighton. He plays it out wide towards Kelly, who's in some space. He may play this back. No, he goes for the early shot, and it does come off. It looked like Sean Faisala, so it will be a corner for Kettering, and a lot of movement in that area at the near post. Goes midway, Rennie Howe misses it. Dominic Landon is there and gets a header in, but then there's a foul on Sean Rowley. I think he looked like he had both hands on the ball at the time as he was pushed over by Rennie Howe.
For that challenge, I think, goes into the referee's book.
You have to say this second half certainly gone a lot quicker than the first half. We're on the hour mark as that header goes in, and fortunately there's no Kettering player there to get on the end of it, although the shot goes in. Oh, and that's just wide from Jack Kelly. The goalkeeper must have got his hand to it because it's a corner.
You saw that one flicked on and put in there by Liam Canavan. Everyone stopped and watched it, including us, and the Poppies extend their lead to 2-0. Brighton towards Rennie Howe. It's in. It's a goal! It's been called offside pushing. That's a shame. A great header there from Rennie Howe. I gave everything I could. Referee was indecisive, so I made his mind up for him, but it looked like it was pushing. But in comes the corner now from James Brighton. Looked like with an outswinger. As it is, it's going towards Daniel, and it's the bar from Rennie Howe. And is eventually cleared by the grateful Slough defender, but
and that's Bateman who clears that. We're doing well.
Yes, we are a slightly reduced service today with only about 3 of us trying to do everything, so apologies for anything that doesn't seem quite right. A shot and wide there of the post. The first real shot in anger of the second half from Slough Town. Not proper decision there from the John Ramshaw giving a bit of banter back to the announcer there. Rennie Howe's got more bottles of bubbly than anybody else. Never given me one though, but there's Hall. Hall flicks it towards Langdon and tipped away by the goalkeeper for a corner there. Langdon could end up with 78 points if they win all their remaining games, which would be a good tally, just 2 points less than last season. Throwing comes in from Brighton, trying to find Howe. There's Langdon at the back post, it's headed out there. There's Brighton trying to flick one, it goes high, there's a melee. There's Hicks, I think again with a sand wedge. And Hall is flicking his way through. Howe gets it, goes one way, goes the other, shoots, and scores! Game, set and match. 49th goal of his career comes against Slough Town. 3 points to the Kettering. Man of the match. Marvellous.